Greetings from Montreal, Canada. It's a beautifully snowy day, and we eat all kinds of scrumptious food at the Jean-Talon market, which happens to be named after Jean-Talon, the first intendant of New France. From olive stuffed with lemon rind to Middle Eastern pastries, there is so much yum. We also tried Poutine for the first time.
So windy! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Originally, I was thinking we'd take the metro, but it is chilly. I can barely feel my hands.
Vous allez au travail? Aujourd'hui, c'est pas pour travail aujourd'hui.
Our friendly Uber driver ignites conversation, and we happily practice our rusty French. All the while, we enjoy the passing scenes of winter. This weather really inspires me to cuddle with a good book.
Look at all this fresh snow! Oh, beautiful! C'est joli! Wow! I hope this market is open. I heard it's a snow day, so the kids don't go to school. I'm not sure how many entrances they have, but this is one of them. Oh yeah! Yes, it's open! This is the first video we're filming in Montreal. It's our first time here, and they speak French and English, but mostly French. And Momio actually, she majored in French literature.
Long time ago.
Yeah, in college, in Korea. So this is a great time for her to practice French. And I studied French in high school.
A couple steps into the market, there's a pastry shop selling Middle Eastern treats, which we shall try later today. Right across is a path of fresh produce. To the left is a florist and more yummy food. But first, let's turn right to grab a crepe. Along the way, we pass by hanging plants and pans of pizza. Course 1 of our breakfast takes place at Cranberry du Marché. These crepes are made of buckwheat, thus gluten-free. Both meat eaters and vegetarians have several options.
Ooh, butter!
The gentleman also adds on spinach and sliced tomatoes.
Potatoes! And mushrooms. And more mushrooms. Yes, more butter. Merci beaucoup. Oh, I need to pay you.
Introducing the Légumes Mélangés, crêpe made with mixed veggies, egg, and Swiss cheese. The circular base is folded into a square. The open center reveals its contents.
Who's excited?
We are so excited.
Friendship crepe. We also got some sunflower sprouts and asparagus in there and carrots. You can order the egg to be fully cooked if you want, but I was told that it's more creamy and yummier in a different way when we have it
sunny side up.
This is gonna be plenty of food for both of us. You know, we've been eating a lot of naughty foods in New York, so seeing all these vegetables, and because the crepe is also gluten-free, oh, it is such a joy to fiber up. It's a little bit like a salad, but also like a breakfast burrito. We have cooked elements, raw elements, sunflower sprouts, that's the raw element.
It is so natural, no spices at all, no salt, but the saltiness is just from cheese.
If you're vegetarian, I highly recommend this place. If you want something more meaty or something sweet, they have other crepe options as well. They have some crepes that include strawberries, banana, ham. Momio inhaled her crepe. I'm like so far behind.
Let's give the base our undivided attention. This piece has not touched the egg, thus the crispiness is preserved.
Super thin and super crunchy. What a great way to start the day with the breakfast filling and healthy. No sugar crash. I was talking to the crepe maker and he was saying that in the summertime, the warmer months, this market is 4 times bigger because it's expanded towards the outside. But right now it's closed, so it keeps warm inside. We got juices and smoothies. Hey, this price is really good. But if they were selling that in New York or California, it would be like 20 bucks.
La Boîte aux Huîtres offers over 60 types of oysters from different parts of the world, including Nova Scotia, the West Coast, and Europe. A shop called Les Amoureux de Terroir.
Found something called a Flue Buster. It contains Labrador tea, yarrow, black spruce, larch bark, cedar. I'm gonna try this at home tonight. Excited. Mommy picked up some candies. This is honey and maple syrup. Oh, maple syrup with habanero pepper. Ooh, it's gonna be spicy. It starts off sweet and then it transitions into spicy. Never had a spicy maple syrup. Only in Canada. It's tasty, very unique. Before we venture further, we gotta get some cash, Canadian dollars. I don't think they have a money exchange stall, but I did hear they have an ATM machine. Fromagerie, cheese.
It is easy to get deliciously distracted with all these munchies lying around. The sample plate seduces you with olives stuffed with carrot and pepper.
It's olive. It's very salty. Ooh, that one has orange inside.
We need to buy.
What? There's also olives with almond inside.
Wow, so creative. What's inside?
It's a little crunchy, but because it was soaked, it's softened. It's cash only. So let's stop by the ATM machine. And now we're told we have to go back towards the entrance. Near the entrance, we've got the ATM machine.
Beautiful money.
It's see-through.
I see you. I think it's waterproof. It's also snowproof. And
Yeah.
it can fly. So light.
Perfect for today. We're back at the olive stall. The small one, we can mix and match 3 kinds of olives. The bigger one, 4. And how many kinds can we put in here? Unlimited for the biggest container.
Olives filled with cheese, others filled with dry fruit. Yep, we're taking some home for dinner tonight.
Small container for 7 Canadian dollars. Right next door, there's a bunch of cheeses. That one looks like a mountain. This is the interior of the mountain cheese. It looks like a giant white Hershey's kiss.
Canneberge means cranberry. This shop may interest those looking for home goods, like these hand-painted bowls.
Oh, this is super cool. They have incense with pine tree and the fir. Lavender. It smells very soft. When you eat lavender in a dessert or smell it in soap, it's very strong. But this one is very delicate. Yo, it looks thin, but look. Oh, it's super heavy. I think it's like 15 pounds. Are you trying?
Yeah.
These cards have cute illustrations of landmarks in Montreal. They're drawn by Tine Modeweg Hansen. This business is all about kombucha and mushroom. Despite the cold weather, the ice cream shop has customers. More cheese up ahead at Fromage Fermi. Goat cheese heavily spotted with green mold.
Do you eat that part too?
Yeah, you can eat everything.
Oh my.
Cheers! It's blue cheese. It's tasty.
Yeah, but I smell, taste the fungus. Wow.
Maurice O'Bready.
Maurice O'Bready.
This one's supposed to be soft and creamy.
Goat.
That's goat milk. Chèvre Manière. This is goat cheese as well. That one's more firm.
Actually, I like the last one.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a demi. Demi is half.
Yeah.
That's $6.50 Canadian dollars. Here we have 5-month cheese, 6-month, 8-month.
이렇게 큰 거 봤어?
What is it?
Cashew nuts.
If you see it in person, they're huge. They're some of the biggest cashew nuts I've ever seen. More seafood. Some salmon has been seasoned.
Épices de Cru has a library of spices and plenty of tea. The turmeric ginger has piqued my interest. The gentleman writes down details on the tea bag.
So much tea. And on this side we have spices. Paella, peri peri blend. Here we go upstairs to pay. Wow, look at this chest. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
C'est joli.
Nice.
That's all I know. Filet cru, fromagerie. Cheese and cheese. Raclette. A gentleman just gave us a sample of the confit. It has cranberry and onion in it. It's like a jam, but with onion. And you said you put it with grilled cheese. You have the grilled cheese here?
Yeah.
Can I ring it?
Popular items include the Italian sandwich and Le Deluxe, with confit and raclette cheese. For those curious, here's the menu. Our sandwich is freshly grilled and comes with blue tortilla chips.
Butter! Bring it on!
The muesli bread transforms into a toasty light brown. It's cut in half and grilled some more. The golden exterior is starting to make me drool. Even the cut center looks nice and toasty.
Crunch paired with crunch. Cheers! How do you say cheers in French?
À notre santé.
À notre santé. We got that sweetness from the confit. It's not like a super deep cheesy flavor. It's a smooth cheese flavor. Let's try the blue corn tortilla chip. That has a hint of salt. It's a little bit 고소해. Overall, this grilled sandwich, it tastes pretty calm. It might be also in New York. We're having so much intense flavors here and there that our taste buds got a really high tolerance for intense flavor. I wonder if we came to Montreal first, if the flavors here would be more intense.
On to some grocery shopping. For dinner tonight, we're gonna eat at home. So let's get some vegetables.
Mango sample. Sweet, juicy, but not like a messy juicy. We're gonna get some avocados. 3 for $5. And in French, avocado is avocat. Back in America, I always start off the day with some avocado, so this will be part of our breakfast tomorrow morning. $2 for this basket of peppers.
Garlics in US is small, but look at this.
Yeah, normally it's not this big.
Look like onion.
It's still snowing outside, but now it's going at a crazier angle, like 45 degrees? A little bit more maybe? Look at the icicles over there. Oh, let's go back in.
It's a snowy winter, but these colors sure make it feel like spring and summer. The vertically stacked green beans look like thick blades of grass.
We're getting some kale, $2.50 a bunch. So Mamio wants to try some apples. These are locally grown apples, about 45 minutes from here.
Well,
merci.
enjoy too.
It's sweet and there's some tart.
This whole basket is 15 Canadian dollars. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The top layer is 10 apples. That's more than 2 dozens in that basket.
It is very mushy.
May I have one of these and Empire?
This is the stall where we had the spicy maple syrup. Near the entrance, there is a shop called Riad. And I just learned from the gentleman who works here that Riad is a type of Moroccan house. It has an interior courtyard. And just like the way this stall is designed, the inside is hollow and around it is all the desserts and the windows.
This is very good.
Let's get that.
The semolina dough with pistachio, stuffed with pistachio inside.
So many choices.
Yeah, I know.
These ones look a little bit like a boomerang. What should we try first? It has almonds in it. It might look a little crunchy, but because it's very moist, it's not crunchy. I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this to you so you can kind of get a better idea.
It is like almond flour base and orange honey.
This is the best seller at this shop. Looks like confectioner sugar. So there's sunflower in that.
What kind of coffee do you want?
There's lemon in that. The exterior is crumbly. The filling is moist. The outside is dry. So when you bite into the filling, that doesn't drop out. Wow.
Inside date.
Oh, this one, it looks like grill marks. You know the George Foreman grill? The dips, looks like that. And the filling is visible from the outside. You see it in the side. Super dotty. This reminds me of a fig bar, but like super thick.
No, Mina, it reminds me of Korean yakgwa.
You know, of all the 3 desserts we had, this one is the most toughest.
Outside toughest, but inside so soft. We chose very good because each has its own flavor. It's so different, huh?
Each has its own personality in terms of texture and flavor, but all of them, they're not too sweet. Which one's your favorite?
I like all of them.
I think the first one might be my favorite. The third one, the texture is a little bit too tough for me.
My favorite is
The second one.
Popular one. But I like this one too. I like this one too.
I love the cigars because that one has a very nice floral aftertaste.
I need a cappuccino.
Cappuccino?
No, espresso. I need espresso.
Or Americano.
Lucky for Mamio, there's a cafe a few steps away, along with egg tarts and a rainbow of macarons. Meet the crème brûlée macaron. Let's also try the pistachio and caramel.
So good, soft and smooth, not much acidic, but strong, coffee flavor.
Duck, duck, goose. Let's go, pistachio. Aum.
It's a macaron. It's good. It's making me a little thirsty. Texture-wise, it's a little bit gummy. Definitely feel the caramel on that one. Continues to make me thirsty. Onto the crème brûlée macaron. This is my favorite. Oh, this is good. This is the one. The outside has a little shimmer. Which one's your favorite one?
Pistachio.
I had enough sugar for the day.
There's also a Polish pastry shop selling bagels, quiche, stacks of pies, and cookies.
Near the entrance, there is a bookstore that sells everything about cooking, mostly in French, some in English.
Before leaving, let's say goodbye to the flowers.
Merci. It's a little past 2:20 p.m. and we're gonna go home. But you know what? A place that sells good poutine. Poutine. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I think. Chez Tousignant. I heard they sell good poutine. So let's try it. It's a 3-minute walk from Jean-Talon market. Woohoo! The snow is getting in my eyes. We don't get too much snow from where we're from, so this is a lovely experience. Snow after snow, white everywhere. Swirls of snow. They might say it's a 3-minute walk, but it feels longer than that. Bonjour, Chez Tousignant. Watch your step, it might be icy here. So here's the menu. We got burgers, hot dogs, sandwiches. Je voudrais en poutine.
Small one or big one?
Poutine.
Poutine?
Yeah. Trying to practice a little bit of French, I know.
Various seating options, bar style, kitchen view, regular tables and chairs. Also views outside with natural light flooding in.
So what is poutine? It's French fries with cheese curd and a brown gravy.
Totally new for me.
I have never had a cheese like that. That cheese is so interesting.
When I chew only cheese, it makes squeaky sound.
I would categorize this as a winter food, a comfort food, perfect for a day like this. The gravy kind of reminds me of shinramyeon sauce. You know that packet of powder? Like that savoriness. That's what it reminds me of. Some of the fries do get very flexible, like they've been doing yoga for years. Some fries though, like this, very crunchy. Our first poutine, and it was delicious. The first bite, it was a little salty, but then you get used to it, and then it gets good. For those of you who are from Canada, maybe you grew up eating poutine, where is your favorite place to get it? Let us know in the comment section. We gotta get Mommy some wine for tonight. We're gonna walk back to the market. Just outside, there is a store that sells wine. We had to turn around because it's so windy. It's February, but it feels like Christmas. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yes, it's open. Are you gonna get some red wine? Look at how small this cart is, so cute. If I lived in Montreal, I'd be getting one of these. Almond butter. Oh, it's spicy. Remember the tea I got earlier? Well, they sell more of those here. This looks like a cleanser bottle or like some kind of toiletry. It says you could use it as a sauce if you thin it out 30%, and if you thin it out at 50%, you could be using it as a dressing.
This is from Quebec.
Swirls of snow take over the street. A bike, half covered in snow. Some days you might feel useless or unworthy, but remember, there are brighter days ahead. There comes a time when the winter in your heart transforms into blossoming flowers. Hang in there, and you'll see. Wow, who knew a bike covered in snow would put me in a mood?
Waiting for an Uber. Every minute counts being out here. Is that us? Bonjour! Welcome to our home for the next 3 days. Super excited to try this. Ooh, if a spa smelled like that, so relaxing. Can't wait to have a sip, but gotta let it cool down, otherwise I'm gonna burn my taste buds. In the meantime, we can admire the colors and shapes. For the rest of the day, I'm gonna be saving video files, shower early, I'll have dinner with the stuff we got at Jean-Talon market. I've been journaling every night since the beginning of this trip, so I'm so proud of myself for sticking with some of my habits. My habits when I'm back at home versus when I'm traveling, it differs because, you know, when you travel, things get out of whack. You don't have your normal routine. But journaling, I've stuck with it on this trip. And I got a plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow's plan changed. We've been eating a lot in New York, and we just don't feel like eating a ton anymore. I want to show you guys as many places to eat and give you reviews, but we have to think about our health as well. So balance. Gotta balance everything out. So for the purposes of filming and for the purposes of our health and to actually enjoy the process, we're gonna cut down on the eating tomorrow, and I'm changing the theme of the video. I gotta change the itinerary. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research, figure out the logistics.
That's good. It's not sweet though. It's dry. I like it a little smoky. I mean, I try one bite.
Okay, I'll try one bite of the wine. Oh yeah, it's smoky. I think that's the first time I had smoky wine. I didn't know that was a thing. Round 2. There's little flowers in here. The best way to describe this flavor, it tastes like a hike. You know, when you go walking out in those mountains and you get that fresh air, brings those kind of feelings. Look at what Mommy prepared with all the stuff we bought today. We got our kale, green beans, as well as Brussels sprouts. And on this plate we have apples, and these bagels are from New York, and the cheese from today. And we also have the olives. Bon appetit! 1 minute to 7 p.m. Actually, I'm still not hungry, but I will have some of the olives because I did not get to try the one with the lemon inside yet. We also have the cranberry and the goat cheese. Here's the one with the cranberry. I think it was dried cranberry, but rehydrated. The veggies are on the plain side, and that's a good thing because the olives are salty and very flavorful. I wasn't hungry, but now I have an appetite. This one has the goat cheese. Wait, this time let's try the lemon. Ooh!
Lemon olive, refresh your mouth.
I predicted I would like the goat cheese olive the most, but actually because the goat cheese inside is salty and the olive is salty, it's like salty squared. Turns out the cranberry one is really good because you got the sweet and the salty combo. As for the lemon skin inside the olive, that one, the skin is more firm. So texturally, I prefer the goat cheese though, because that one's soft.
I'm gonna miss the wine. Can I buy one more bottle?
I love vegetables. It makes you feel good, you know? I used to hate vegetables as a kid, but the older I get, the more and more I love the greens. The leafier, the better.
Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. For food and travel in Korea, check out my other channel, Sweet and Tasty TV. Toodles, my noodles.
Good morning. Mommy-o is still sleeping. Usually she's up before me, but today is a different story. Morning. Last night we arrived when it was dark, so we didn't get to see how the city's like when it's all lit up. Let's take a look outside. We have a view of a hotel. There's ice cream here. What? Ben & Jerry's The Tonight Dough. Take a look outside this window. We got a fire escape. Triple layered pants. I got thermals on the first layer, second layer leggings, third layer, it's actually kind of my pajama and sometimes gym pants. Beautiful! Oh, there's a bunch of snow around my lens. If we take the car, then we could see the streets. If we go in the metro, underground and just, you know, black. Originally, we were gonna have a day where we just walk around outside doing a food tour, but seeing the snow today, and then it's gonna get even colder tomorrow, and then even more colder on Thursday, we're gonna reduce the amount we're gonna be outside. We want to stay nice and cozy as possible, walk short distances in the cold, not long distances. We're gonna have to come back in the spring or the summer or autumn when it's warmer, so that we could really enjoy the outdoors. Oh dude, that's a bench right there. It's covered. You gotta watch your step because everything is kind of camouflaged right now. Oh yeah! Yes, it's open! Greetings from Jean-Talon Market. In French, it's Marché Jean-Talon. It's a super snowy day. I was worried that the market is going to be closed, but thankfully they are open. Currently, it's just one man running the show here.
A basket of Honeycrisp apples is $8 Canadian.
Since it is cold, we're gonna buy some produce here and all kinds of goodies and eat it at home for dinner. We're gonna go in early and get cozy, do some journaling, do some meditation. And Mommy-o is gonna watch some her Netflix. There are birds inside this market. 86, that's us, 86. Merci.
Just cheese.
80s music plays in the background.
Whoa! I don't know what's the sidewalk where it ends or begins. How do you say left turn? Was it gauche or droite? À gauche.
À gauche.
We have to tourner à gauche et Moksat Z. And then we have to tourner à droite at Brûlée. Look at the icicles forming under the car. The snow continues. It's windy.